Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing these polygel nails using a Gershion kit. So if you want to see how I did these, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with unboxing the polygel kit, and this was sent to me by Gershion. So as soon as you open the kit, you get two layers. The first layer has the polygel, it has a thank you card, it has a bunch of different things, and I also realized it came with this really cute set of crystals, which was really nice. And this is just a thank you card with some social media as well in there. And as you can see, this kit also comes with nail forms. So the first thing I grabbed was the instructions, and it's just like, it's not like a bunch of instructions, it's just like a couple steps, so it's quite easy to follow. You get some dual forms and nail forms. You get your nail file as well. And then you get your polygel, and these were numbered from 1 all the way up to 6. And yeah, I would say that some of these colors were kind of similar. Then you also get your dual-ended polygel brush with the spatula on one end, and then with the polygel brush on the other. So onto the shades, this is just a quick look at them. I will be swatching these as well. You also get slip solution, which I did use in this video. Of course, you get your top coat and your base coat. You get a wax pencil for the crystals, which are really pretty. They're just these multi-mix crystals. They're just ABs. And now I'm moving on to the swatches. So this is shade 1, and this is like a clear pink, and I like that these were all well sealed. And I'm pretty sure you've noticed that these are the larger tubes, so they're not the smaller 15 ml ones. These are like the 30 ml ones. So yeah, that was really nice. And I usually like to use the first shade for kind of like a rose quartz nail. I still have like a look in mind for that kind of set, so if you're interested to see how I do rose quartz nails with some polygel, then let me know down in the description box. And I do have a discount code for you guys for 45% off Gershion. So if you want to get some money off your order, then definitely use the discount code on screen, and I will also have it in the description box below. So for these shades, as I was swatching them, I found that they looked quite similar, and I was kind of going for like a 3-way ombre with this set. However, I found that 2 of the colors that I used were quite similar, so it just looked like, you know, an ombre with 2 colors. But yeah, that was a little bit like disappointing a bit, but I feel like maybe if I had like kind of reversed the way I used the colors, maybe it would have worked better. But yeah, so I believe this is one of my favorite shades. Yeah, I actually really like the shade. It's like a good nude, pinky nude. I like pinky nudes. I feel like they suit me well, and I do like how they look on me too. So those are all the shades, and I'm gonna cure these for 60 seconds in my nail lamp. And now onto the set. So I'm going to use the dual forms in this video, and I don't know if it was just me, but I kind of saw that the dual forms had like this coffin shape to them. It was just ever so slight, but I don't know, maybe it was just me. And these were quite thin, these dual forms. Like, as you can tell, they're quite flexible, and they didn't have a strong curve, which I like. I usually prefer like the more flatter forms. I just feel like they look better. So these are the shades I decided to go for, and the last 2 shades, you'll see that they actually look quite similar when I apply. So the first shade is this really nice dark rich red. It's almost like a wine red, and as you kind of smooth it out, it almost becomes like almost jellyish kind of sheer, and I thought that was cool. So I feel like if you use this in like a very small amount, you could almost create like a deep red jelly nail, which is cool. And I am using the slip solution as well in my damping dish, because I know I do say, you know, to use the base coat, but I'm just want to show you guys that you can also use the slip solution, which works really well too. And yeah, so now I'm just basically getting the product nice and even, just using the brush, which is great. And as I go towards the part that's supposed to be blended, so the bottom, I just use the tip of my brush to feather that down. And you want to try and get this really smooth, because when you apply your light color and you haven't smoothed this part out properly, it will show and it will look weird. It will just look like there's some red bits on top of like that nude color that I'm gonna apply next. So definitely try to get that as smooth as you can. I believe that my ombre didn't come out as smooth as I wanted it to, but I did put crystals on and I feel like that just fixed the whole thing up a bit. So yeah, I guess it's just up to you. Definitely practice, but it is also fair to say that it is harder to ombre / work with darker colors, because I feel like they just don't blend into each other as well. If you've seen my Vetsy Polygel kit review, you would have seen that I did the same thing, but I used white and like a light pink, and that blended seamlessly. So yeah, I feel like it does work better with the lighter colors. Again, just make sure you're blending that tip really well. And then I'm going in with that sheer nude peachy shade, and as you can tell, it's gonna look really similar once I've kind of blended those together. I thought it would have looked different. I kind of was going for a dark to light ombre, but that didn't really work out. As you can see, it looks kind of different now, but when I'll pop off the dual form, you'll see that it will just look a bit off, and it just won't look like 3 colors, it'll just look like 2. So yeah, just blend that up. Don't worry about it being too perfect blending it up, because it's not a big deal. But now I'm just popping that onto my flexi hand. I got this one from Glitter Planet, and then I popped that in my UV lamp to cure. And now I'm starting off with my next finger. So this one's just going to be a full nail of that nice sheer peachy shade. And yeah, this one was fairly easy. I did find that the polygel was becoming a little bit difficult to work with. Like, it was barely difficult, but I did find that it was easier to use a bit of base coat gel. And I believe it was because of the slip solution. I feel like the polygel was really nice and soft. It was probably just the slip solution. So yeah, as you can see, base coat gel does make it all a little bit better, and you can definitely use that to help smooth out the nail a lot more. And then just pop that on. Make sure the cuticle area is nice and flat. Of course, this is a flexi hand from Glitter Planet, so it's not too much of a big deal if it's not like perfect, but I'm trying my best. And then squeeze the sides and wiggle back and forth, and as you can see, it will just pop right off. And there you go, that's what it looks like. Really nice, smooth, shiny surface, good shape, good thickness, good like amount of curve for the nail as well. And here I am doing the second one, and there you go, that's that. So now I'm gonna just basically kind of do something similar to the rest, and for this one I'm doing a marble. And for this marble here, I just basically am using my brush to swirl the colors into each other. You can use your spatula, but I found that the brush gives a better like blended look. With the spatula, I feel like it doesn't really move the colors around too well. But again, it's just up to you how you want to do it. Just try different things. You could also use other tools like a little pin, like a little sewing pin as well, works really well. And then I wanted to go over with a bit of this lighter shade because the red was really overpowering, and just smoothing that out and then kind of mixing that up together a little bit, as you can see. And I really recommend putting these these dual forms on like a nail stand, because it's going to make your life so much easier and you don't have to get like sticky polygel on your nails. Also, wear a glove when you are going to remove the dual form off the nail stand, because sometimes it can be a bit sticky around the edges as well. So this finger I wanted to do a smile line, like a French tip, but using a different nude shade. I believe this was the this was a different one. I didn't show which one this was, but it was a different one, the shade. And I'm basically going down the nail, creating like a classic round smile line. And this was fairly easy to do. Just use your brush to pull the product down as far as you want it, and then use the tip of your brush to kind of clean up the smile line, just like that. And then that's pretty much it. And also make sure that your cuticle area is nice and thin. You definitely don't want that to be too thick, otherwise it will spill all over your skin and just be a hot mess. So definitely don't forget to make that nice and thin. And just filling that in with a color. You could have used any color here, but I just decided to go with the red. I was really feeling this red in this set. I wanted to do like a darkish set, so yeah, I just felt like this worked well. I haven't cured anything. I only cure this at the end once it's all done. And yeah, just make sure that everything is wet as you're applying it, and then when you're done, just give that one final cure when it's on the finger. And now for the final finger, I'm just gonna do basically what I did for the thumb, but instead of going in with the other two colors, I just decided to do it with one of the nudes because it just looks the same anyway. So here I am just making sure that it's nice and blended at the end, then going in with that nude shade and just blending that up, and that's pretty much it. I also want to say thank you to everyone who comments on my videos and likes them, so thank you guys so much. It really means a lot to me. And don't forget, if you are thinking of buying this kit, which is actually a really good kit and I do enjoy it, you can use my discount code in the description box below for 45% off your order. So once I'm done pressing that in nice and firm, just curing that for 60 seconds and popping off the dual form. Now I'm grabbing the nail file that comes with the kit, and it was super easy to file these nails. I just went over the sides and then tidied up the free edge a little bit. I feel like these were just so quick and easy to do, and it felt like I just didn't put much effort into it at all. So yeah, I'm just filing that free edge, and in the end I will also be going over the cuticle area a little bit, just because I did find that with dual forms you do need to kind of, you know, file the cuticle area a little bit because there's like a little ledge a little bit. So if you file that, it helps the nail be a bit smooth at the top. And I'm also going underneath as well to straighten up that shape just a little bit, because this nail was a bit curvy for my liking. And then fixing that up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over the cuticle area super quick, and I'm just basically going to be fixing that up. As you can see now, there we go. So I'm just using the 180 grit side of the file, by the way, because it's really easy to file polygel, and I find that I don't need to put a lot of pressure when doing so. So just go over the cuticle area really gently and just try to make it as smooth as you can. Okay, and now I'm just sealing everything off with top coat, but I'm not going to cure the top coat. I'm just applying a nice generous layer because I want to add crystals on in a second. So this top coat is, I don't know, it's just really good. There's nothing, you know, special about it. It's just a good top coat. I might be doing a test of this when I do like my next set of nails on me. Currently I am testing out, I think I'm testing out one of the Vetsy top coats on my right hand. So far that's been going very, very good. I really do like it. There's like no chipping or scratching and everything is still nice and shiny. So everything is going good so far, and I believe I've had them on for about almost a week now. So yeah, now just finishing off that top coat, and I'm going to be using the crystals that come with this kit. I was thinking of adding some of my own as well, but I thought it would be best to show you guys what you can do using only this kit. So I didn't use my own, but I feel like it would have been a bit nicer to see like some other shapes of crystals in there, but for what you pay for, it's still really good. So I'm just finishing that last finger off now, and then going in with the crystals, just opening up the little container it comes in, and then using the wax pencil, I'm just doing a random design. For this finger, I wanted to go kind of all the way down the nail, and I usually like to do this with nails that are like one color or like a nude set. I just feel like that looks really nice, so that's what I'm doing. I'm roughly placing them on the nail, and then using the opposite end of the wax pencil to just fix and place them exactly where I need them to be. And once you're happy with that, you just cure that for 60 seconds so they don't move. And then doing the same, well, not the same, something similar on the smile line nail, where I'm just applying some crystals, going from big in the center, going smaller out to the edges. And I just thought this brought the smile line out a little bit more. Then cure that for 60 seconds. For the thumb, I did a simple cuticle crystal kind of look, again going from the big to the small, and these crystals were super shiny. I'm not sure how long these are going to last for, but I have yet to test them. And there we go, just fix them up. And then also doing the same thing to the pinky finger. And then just adding one tiny little stone to the marble nail. And this is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you Gershion for sending me your polygel kit to review. This was really fun. I really enjoyed these nails. Let me know what you think down in the description box below, and don't forget to check out the discount code as well. And I guess I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.